Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. This is a bit of an exciting episode. I know it's been a few days, but there's been a big update to Sunless Skies. They've added more scouts, which means I might actually be able to get rid of my bat that I hate so much. Yes. And they've added more threats, in quotation marks. Stuff like weather. I mean, I can't hope I don't find it, but it'd be interesting because it's new. They've also added new icons on the map, apparently. All the buttons. I'm guessing whatever that is. I don't know what that means, but it could mean something important. And I meant to check some stuff in here before I left. But at least the big update, new things. I'm sure I'll find them eventually. It takes a while. Ooh, yes, I will buy all of your guns. The Dazzled Sequencer sells bucketfuls of... Ooh. Can't speak. The Dazzled Sequencer sells buckets full of armaments retrieved from Azimuth. Terrible hazard, all these instruments of lethality lying around the place, and most untidy. Keen to get them off the sun, very keen. I've got space, might as well. Space and money. And what do they sell here? They sell stained glass. Okay. I'm sure that can be useful, but first things first. Have some fuel and some supplies. Now we're going to empty the whole back of London. It is actually London now! Haha! I apologise for my voice. I might not sound any different. I don't know if the microphone's going to pick it up, but I'm suffering terribly from hay fever right now. England doesn't normally see this kind of sun, and it's destroying me. Oh, my terror is so painful. Oh. Can I fly into this without any recourse? They've made weird noises. Yeah, okay. I was expecting it to get destroyed. If I just go straight forward now instead of doing this weird S shape. Any minute now, this weird terror thing will go away. Unless it's going to be like that just because I have high terror. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what happens when it goes to 2. Maybe it's not as recoverable when it's at 2. It's amazing, I've been playing this game for so long, I still don't know so many of the base mechanics of the game. I'm not sure what else they added to the game. I really should have read the patch notes a little bit more clearly. I know they were talking about adding gods and stuff. Apparently like in Sunless Seas, not that I've played it. I know that the Zailers have their own gods. What's the arrow mean? What was that? Oh. Okay. Oh, I like that. Oh, I don't like that. What's the 2 of them? Oh, crap. I'm kind of tempted to just peg it to London. How far away is it? Yeah, it'll be fine. Just gotta outrun them, right? I am faster than you. Scalawags! Fiends! I will outrun you. So, now we get a notification when we're being attacked. That's going to be super useful instead of just getting blindsided by a couple of guys. All these changes. I like them so far. I probably won't be saying that when I'm being swept away by one of the weather changes. But, I'm interested to see if there's any more icon changes. I mean, I looked over here, but there's nothing new, but that could be that I haven't... How did he catch up? Because I haven't been there, so I haven't refreshed the map since I originally discovered it. Is this a random event? I don't remember this being a thing before. A bump in the night. Midnight, London time. You're alone on the bridge. While consulting your chart, a loud thump makes you look up. A frozen corpse is pressed against your forward windows, trapped there by your speed. The winds must have plucked it from some lost wreck and carried it into your path. The corpse's glare is insistent. Its moustache is bristled with frost. Send her the member of the crew to remove it. Murrold's thermal sky suits were invented for exactly such occasions. I do not like the idea of that. 50% chance? Oh yeah, we're definitely doing the series of drastic maneuvers. A sudden brake, a cant to starboard, with a squeal of flesh on glass. Ah, the body slides from the windows and is lost to view. A scrap of its sleeve remains caught on a rivet, flapping like a tiny celebratory flag. You are not alone. Why does that look like the a White Walker out of Game of Thrones? Just that little guy right there. Looks like the king. Oh my god, there's a dude right there. It's gone to 2. Oh, maybe it's because it went to 2. Okay. That would make a lot of sense. Maybe that random event was because my terror went higher, and now we're getting weird terror-related things. Okay. Overshoot the damn dock. Your crew cluster at the windows, longing for a glimpse of the great enterprise of Albion. Is that skipping? Looks like the graphics are like not very smooth then for a second. Maybe it's because it's loading it in. So I'd like to think my computer is powerful enough to play this game. Pretty miffed if it wasn't. The Patient Princess. What? Oh, that's a wicked name for like a pub. I like that. Where the hell is the dock? I've only been here once before, so I don't actually know. Like a quick route. You near London, where her renewed majesty reigns from the throne of ours. Am I right, like in the middle of London right now? I have a quest, don't I? And I've just remembered it. It's for that man in the sun. The Sequentious Charity. He had boxes of manuals on how to tie bow ties, or something along those lines. We can do that. Let's go to the bazaar, thinking it's the. Oh god, there's loads of different shops. Well, I might as well sell all of these. For some reason I've just got I look like an arms dealer. Barrel of have they changed the icon for the barrel of unseasoned hours? I swear that used to be a barrel. I don't know, could be going mad. Right, caddy. That it? We empty now? Yes, we are. Okay. How much money do I have? 2,600. It's not as much as I'd like. I kind of want to know what this is saying stuff is, but I'll stick to the mining array for now. I'm assuming it goes in the same slot. Does it tell you what slot it goes in? No. Great. I've still got prospects from bloody the wilderness. Damn it. Right, let's go do that thing for the man. That was expensive. I also need to repair my ship. This doesn't like to go very quick backwards. Oh god, where is it? Is it the Steamer Sapphire? Still cheap. It's worth doing. How do we get that down now? I have a feeling once it gets to the next level, it never goes lower than the level it's at. Is there a way to like drink myself silly in a pub somewhere? No, that's the tobacco shop. Don't really care about the underground railway. Oh, I could request it. Let's do that. Yeah, the secretary gives you a brilliant smile. Well, that sounds entirely... posset? Take a seat, dear. She writes a note and inserts it into a pressurized delivery tube by her desk. 15 minutes later, a genial auditor arrives. A portly fellow with white wispy mutton chops. Pleasure to meet you, intendant. Let's go to my office, shall we? He leads you through the labyrinth corridors. A new bust of the Emperor seems to wait around every corner. A huge horseshoe-shaped building in white stone. I feel like I've read that before. His office is small but comfortable. One wall is lined with books, another holds a window with a small window box in which he appears, with variable results, to be growing decorative fungus. His office is pokey, blah blah blah. He sits behind a heavy many-drawed desk. Well, what can I do for you today? His wispy mutton chops quiver eagerly. Oh, excuse me, I had a hiccup in the middle there. Ask what the ministry does exactly. A mill makes grain. A factory makes, I don't know, socks, and so forth. We intend make Britishness. A priceless commodity here in the heavens. It must be cradled, nurtured, and nourished. Without it, we would lose ourselves. He looks out of his window, unsettled. We are very small, do you see? And the sky is so very big. Britishness. Love it. And who determines what constitutes Britishness? Why, we do! In consultation with the most impeccable sources. He indicates the beautiful books on the shelves with a smile. Spencer, Tennyson, Blake, Payne, you ask? Hardy? Mary Prince? No. He frowns. No, not them. I have a feeling they're poets. How does the ministry pursue its task? You've heard of their zeal, the furnaces to which inappropriate books are committed, the corrections to venerable works like Shakespeare and the Bible, of the printing presses rattling out endless public information posters. Firstly, with the truth, which is not, I must make clear, the same as facts. Facts can point at anything, but the truth is straightforward. It puts us on the right path. Secondly, by respecting and preserving our traditions, they are not quaint, they are not modded, and they are tried and tested. After all, they brought us here, didn't they? Oh God. What does the ministry consider an enemy? Oh, the obvious, of course. Revolutionaries, rebels, strikers, the morally depraved, those who besmirch her renewed majesty's good name. God save her. He rubs his chin thoughtfully. But there are newer, more serious dangers too. We stand in the vault of heaven, and we must defend our way of life against the enticements of the new. A thing is not more precious because it is strange. People forget that. To the business. Doodaloo! Yes. He calls after you, turning his attention back to fresh manuscript on his desk. He tuts and takes out a pot of black ink and a heavy pen. I like this man. Let's deliver our poor reports. 20 sovereigns and a bit of gratitude. He listens intently, writing notes on a pad of paper. His comments are absolutely neutral. I see. Fascinating. Well, well. You notice your reports are filed into separate piles. Afterwards, he writes a requisition form for you. Just pop this into the finance on your way out and they'll see to the needful, he says. Terribly grateful. Best keep this information to yourself, though, eh? Rest assured, we are experts. We'll ensure it is handled sensitively. Awesome. Still haven't found a pub. Guessing it ain't a pub. Always going to marigolds. Okay, well, let's go deliver the bow ties. It's literally just... literally just... Did I just press the same button again? Then I almost press quit. Well, yeah, it's just straight up. It's a little niece. Little nice, little niece. I love the way that these episodes are basically devolving into me just going to new places and reading a crap ton of text. Boxy shapes, tumbles in the sky, paupers' coffins. Oh. Oh, that's sad. Oh god. I'm coming. Yeah, all this text wouldn't be a problem except for the fact that I'm really bad at reading. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, yeah, if you just pause the video here, you can read it with me. It's like, nah, I'll just read it to you. It's the whole point. It's just, it might not be right. I might be saying the wrong words in the wrong places. Because I'm constantly trying to think of what I need to say. Plus when you've got a head full of hay fever, it's kind of just tired. So, I guess I've flown over all of this, and it's just this I can't touch. I don't know. The air smells of iron and sweat and misery. Oh god. Nursery 12. Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence. Bit between. Delivery is sequentious care package. When you explain the nature of your delivery to the overseers, some appropriately downtrodden workers are summoned. The summoned workers are exquisitely downtrodden. The overseers take vocal pride in having gone an extra mile to your behalf and carefully selected the most miserable and bad of a bad bunch. The amassed labourers shuffle their feet, apparently expecting a trick. Finally, a filth-faced man steps forward, ducking his head in greeting, and fumbles the package open. He picks out one of the bow tie manuals and stares at it for a while. A series of emotions pass very visibly over his face. Finally, he inclines his head and thanks you without inflection. Oh, I'd be so pissed. That's just while I'm here, I'm going to pick up more fuel. Then, I didn't check to see if there's any more scouts in the London shop. Okay. I'm going to set that because I want to search if there's anything up here. I need to try and find a way of reducing my terror, and if it involves going all the way back to Madeline's, that's going to be a pain in the ass. But I guess I asked for it by flying into the centre of a place. Copper bottom kitchen. Awesome. Yeah, I kind of asked for it by flying to a very, very scary zone with the clockwork sun. It's kind of hanging around there for a while. Go, bad, go! Maybe you've been improved. Your bat is pleased to announce it has found absolutely nothing. Have they changed that line? Something. Damn bad. There has to be something around here. Why can I hear Big Ben? Ah. Oh, that's spooky. It's Westminster Chimes right there. Every clock in my house has that. Hello? What? Are you marking my nibbles? Ah! Ah, I was so scared. Cancerari cleave to rocks like these. They rarely appreciate visitors. Oh, I mean... Did I actually get anything for that? I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy panicking. Yeah. That's some barrel of unseasoned ale. But that was literally it though. I mean, don't get me wrong, if the bat can now find minables and things as well, that's amazing. Because that means I don't have to just blindly fumble between places to places. I can actually use the bat to try and find things. I do have one question though. Where's Big Ben? I heard it. It was just over here. I'm just getting creeped out now by the space chimes. I'm gonna find it. Aha. That's so creepy. Damn it. I mean, it could just be an indication that you're getting close to London, but... I don't know. Okay, we're not carrying on. That's enough distractions. Even though finding Big Ben would be very cool. The only reason I want to find it is because I definitely saw it in one of the trailers for this game. Okay, I'm running out of supplies. It seems to have gone down very quick. Well, by supplies I mean fuel and supplies. Considering I've been throwing the bat out there, you expect to run out of supplies before we run out of fuel. This is a very spooky looking place. Should we throw the bat out, see if we can find him? After much flattery, your bat admits to possibly found something. Perhaps. I like these new things. I like them. Little changes like that made the world feel a little bit more alive. A giant has fallen. Oh yeah! There it is. The Tower of Chimes. Which is the name? That makes sense. That's the name of the special thing. This the members only club in London. On Fallen London. Is that frozen my tower or is it going down? I kind of want to experiment, see if this will actually take you lower than 1, but I'm guessing it wouldn't. It'd be here for a very long time. Tower of Chimes. How amazing. Is there anything actually here, or is this literally just it? Oh, there's fucking... Ugh. Got him. Oh no, we're back into the nasty terror place. Free stuff. Okay. Friend or foe? I'm guessing foe. What the hell is that thing? It's huge. I do not want to get in front of it. Oh my god. I have never seen. What the hell was that? You have defeated a star-maddened explorer. Oh, hello. The crew of this weathered engine had been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. 48% chance of finding a sky story or a tale of terror? Nah. Oh no, I gained terror. I got a tale of terror though. It's okay. That's not so great. Okay, so when you find free stuff now, don't expect it to be free stuff. It's gonna have stuff in it. There's gonna be, I don't know if it's a percentage chance of something happening, or if it's always gonna happen. Oh, hello. Bat, you're on fire. You are on fire today. I saw in the in the patch notes. The Kickstarter backers got a Cyclopean Owl. I'm kind of upset that I didn't kickstart this game because the Cyclopean Owl looks amazing. You near Parliament, which was transported brick by brick from the Neath, lovingly rebuilt in London in the sky, then exiled here when it proved incapable of doing what it was bloody well told. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love that. That is my favourite quote in this game. Because, can you imagine that happening in the real world? The Queen just being like, nope, Parliament, you're done. I know she can. She's legally allowed to close Parliament and take control, but, you know, British Civil War and all that. That's our last barrel of fuel, Captain. The floating Parliament. Please be a dock. Because I am going to end the episode here, I think. Don't smash it. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here. We found Big Ben. We didn't really achieve much. And we didn't find anything new other than the updated things where you find stuff and stuff attacks you, which is going to make things a lot more interesting trying to find stuff. But either way, like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think. Every little helps. Let me know if you're playing. Let me know what you want to see. Anything. But either way, I'll see you next time.